I can't take any of this madness. Oh my, yeah. I just give me the strength, Lord.
Break. Break. It's time to let go of the pot and shrooms and the acid. Switch to heroin.
Don't you just love how all the focus of a video game isn't on whether the game will be good or not? No, the discussion is on the exclusivity status of that video game and how important that is, I guess. But to be fair, that discussion is propagated by PlayStation fanboys, who, instead of getting to know what it feels like to be inside of a vagina, spent the past 5 years telling Xbox players they had no exclusives. Xbox was a dead brand. Microsoft as a company is failing and going underneath. So then Microsoft decided to flash their wallet for like 5 seconds, and then the Sony ponies realized exactly where their place was. Well, at least they did for a good, I don't know, solid week? But sadly they realized, hey, I don't have a life, nor do I actually have a PlayStation 5. So I'm gonna go right back to Twitter to console war some more. I mean, on one hand, it's a good thing because I'm making some money. I mean, that's how I got the 3080. But on the other hand, I've increased my chances of brain cancer by 99%. And for some reason, I'm still clinging on to that 1%. And sadly, Daddy Frit hasn't died. So until this content kills me, I have to keep reporting it. Anyways, Starfield, that one game that PlayStation fanboys, for some reason, and I don't know why, they were expecting it not to be exclusive.
Bethesda is in large part about making sure these games are exclusive to Xbox Games Pass. Eventually, though, Starfield will no longer be the newest, hottest, freshest addition to Xbox Games Pass, and Microsoft will look at other ways to make money from the game, such as releasing it on other console platforms. It just makes sense.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
PlayStation fanboys were delusional enough to believe for a single second that Microsoft dropped $7.5 billion for nothing. But then the news came out that Starfield is officially an Xbox and PC exclusive. Holy shit. And the ponies went on a goddamn rampage. Bethesda's Starfield is a confirmed exclusive for Xbox and PC and won't release for PS5, it's claimed. You know, tough luck, I don't know what to tell them. I gave up preaching about why exclusivity was anti-consumer a while back. There was no point to it. I knew the only way PlayStation fanboys would ever see it is when something like this happens. When entire franchises and studios no longer make games for the console you purchased. I wish I could say I feel bad for the PlayStation fanboys, but considering the fact that console exclusivity has basically become one of their religions, I'm more inclined to believe that they should be worshipping and praising this decision. But they aren't. Instead, what happened is their salty tears created a tsunami that swept over Twitter, and if you think for a single second that I wasn't gonna cash in on those salty tears, welcome to Fratanga Plays. But you see, this isn't something I can do by myself. The last PlayStation fanboy comments I had to read through landed me in a fucking hospital, and since I don't want to pay medical bills, my good old friend Alex decided to drop by and volunteer to read some of these for me. Why he's doing it, I have absolutely no idea. Poor Alex. You have such an innocent soul. Your mind has not been tainted nor corrupt by console fanboy wars. My best advice to you, Alex, is to run. Don't get involved. You don't want a part of this. I mean it. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and let you start.
A popsicle stick can only do so much, and sometimes you gotta call in the big guns. So I'm here to help Fratanga out, and we're gonna get through this together. Because boy, there is a lot of stupid on this timeline. And I had to pick the biggest ratios, because boy, they're delicious. Let's get down to it. Bethesda didn't give PS4 or PS5 exclusives, but the second they partner with Xbox, they give them exclusives. Now look, hidden VXBs. Look, I'm a boomer, I can do that, okay? You're an idiot. You're just a complete and absolute idiot. The fact that you probably have an IQ of something in the 60s and you're able to even make a somewhat comprehensible sentence is honestly shocking to me. But see, the thing is, you don't even understand the basic concept of what actually happened between Microsoft and Bethesda. They didn't create a partnership. ZeniMax was actually purchased by Microsoft for $7.5 billion. I can't even understand how you would even be able to parse the thought in your mind, have it roll down your nervous system into the tips of your fingers to then type it in via your phone or your PC to put something out so moronic and idiotic as this statement right here.
Xbox, in their rage caused by not being able to release good first-party games, has decided to spend billions of dollars to gatekeep a large portion of gamers out of spite. It be like that sometimes.
Jesus, I haven't hit one of those in a video in a long time. But by God, you did it. If it ain't brain cancer, it'll be something else, damn it. Maybe I can cough to death. Somebody relieve me from this. Look, as a PC gamer, I haven't even seen PC gamers get this personal about exclusives. Xbox bought Bethesda out of spite. Yes, of course. Microsoft would just casually throw away $7.5 billion because they were mad. The funny part is that PlayStation fanboys think they are in any position to call out any corporation for gatekeeping. Did you see PlayStation fanboys going after Sony for keeping Bloodborne locked behind the PlayStation for at least well over 6 years? You know, I don't even know I'm fucking entertaining this comment. Since you love exclusivity deals so much, how about instead of bitching about Starfield being exclusive to Xbox and PC, you go on ahead and have fun playing Spider-Man and Avengers? Imagine thinking one of the world's largest corporations, that is known strictly for setting their feelings aside for business, would throw $7.5 billion out of anger. Do you see what I'm putting myself through, you guys? I do this for you. Okay, no, I'm lying. I do it for the money. But I used to do it for you. Responding to console fanboys is basically babysitting grown-ass men. When people ask me, what do you do for a side hustle, Frit? You think I'm gonna tell them I do this?
And just like that, I'll never buy a Bethesda product ever again.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
You know, in my mind, I like to think that people fighting the console wars are just actual 12-year-old children. People that really don't have the ability to either buy multiple consoles or try to figure out how they're getting screwed monetarily. But see, Death Metal Viking isn't a child. In fact, he's a full-grown man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of person creating that behavior on the internet, just completely inept and incapable of having a consigliere thought. And this is the person fighting the good fight for consoles. That's right. Just because Bethesda has been bought by Microsoft, he will no longer play a Bethesda game. Boy, what a shame. Now, because Starfield will not be available on your preferred platform of choice, that clearly means that, just like that, you'll never buy another Bethesda product again. You could have said that from when they were bought the first time through Microsoft. You could have even just done the thing that you tell other people to do if you're a Sony fanboy, which is to, hey, if you want to play that exclusive game, just buy the console. I mean, that's all that we've heard for years with the PS4, now the PS5 for exclusives. If you want to play the exclusives, you gotta buy them on the console. Well, guess what, buddy? If you want to play the exclusives, you gotta buy the console, baby. Just like that. It's almost as if the chickens have come home to roost and you're too much of a petulant child in order to understand that the thing that you've been wanting from Microsoft the entire time is now the thing that you are getting. I hope you enjoy your just desserts.
Nope. Starfield in Game Pass Day 1, but available to purchase on PlayStation 5. And that's how it's going to go for many of those games that historically have appeared on other platforms.
No. Well, you see, the last time I checked, Phil Spencer said that these Bethesda games would go wherever Game Pass is. And last I checked, Game Pass isn't on PlayStation. But that's not Microsoft's fault. PlayStation fanboys themselves said they don't want Game Pass. Remember, it was a few months ago they were trying to boycott Game Pass, saying it's communism, that it degrades and devalues video games. Well, I'll tell you what, ponies, since you hate the Xbox console so much, I'm not sure why. I don't know what the console did to them. Maybe it fucked their girlfriend in front of them, because even their girlfriend is more attracted to a piece of plastic, hence why she uses dildos. But I'll tell you what, if you really want to play it, instead of sitting there and believing it will come to PlayStation, why don't you just do what you told Xbox you'd do the entire time? Play it on your powerful PCs. Oh wait, that's right, because you don't have them. Because you're a bunch of goddamn frauds. More than half of you don't even have PlayStation 5s. The reality of the situation is that PlayStation fanboys are upset because they can no longer say Xbox has no games.
The quality of Bethesda titles have diminished for a decade. Unless they reinvigorate Fallout, Skyrim is all they have left. I'm cautiously optimistic about what that'll even be. They're sacrificing hundreds of mil and taking a major risk, bypassing the best gaming platform of them all. Adam, let's take a breather and think about this once again. You and your 3 other moronic brethren really don't understand the process. You've been wanting exclusives for your little platform, your little plastic box, your little console. What we're gonna do with our exclusives? How are we gonna rub it into people's faces on Twitter? Because it's all I have to do. It's all I have my life for.
We used to beat people up for saying things like that. Everything's all topsy-turvy now.
And this is what you do. You try to make some sort of a statement here, thinking that you've got them, like, haha, I got them this time, baby. But see, here's where you make a big mistake. A fatal error, by the way. You think that they're going to be sacrificing hundreds of millions of dollars by not being put on a PlayStation or PS5. Well, here's where you're wrong. They've already made $7.5 billion. Do you not understand that concept and that thought? Microsoft made an investment. ZeniMax and Bethesda have made $7.5 billion with a B, which is bigger than million with an M, mind you. So they've already won in terms of actual revenue and money being brought into their development studios. And you think that just because people on Sony platforms are not going to be able to play Starfield, that they're going to be losing hundreds of millions? You don't think Microsoft has already thought about that? There are people who work at Microsoft and these companies that literally just chart revenue all day long. And someone who can't even spell or use words correctly is going to give them the right thought of idea of what to do with their money? And here's an even bigger concept for your big brain, galaxy-sized noggin that you got over there, buddy. The thing is, they don't just have Fallout and Skyrim. And Skyrim isn't even... Oh boy, it's the Elder Scrolls. Skyrim is part of the Elder Scrolls series. You're not going to get Skyrim 2, you're going to get the Elder Scrolls 6. So you don't even know the games you're trying to play or the series of games you're talking about. Look, I know. You want Bethesda games on your PS5, and now you're downplaying Bethesda games, saying that they have to reinvigorate them because you can't play them anymore.
PC gamers want to talk shit Xbox while spending triple value money on a GPU. Facts.
How the hell is something that you can't even understand given 65 likes? What is wrong with you, Twitter? How did you understand what he was saying? Give these guys keyboard and mouse support already so they can type the things they're trying to say, instead of using a goddamn controller to do it. Don't worry, PlayStation fans, at least you can watch it on YouTube. Oh my god, this man is out for fucking blood. He wants to bathe in it, using the pony's tactics against them. Amazing.
Starfield already came out in 2020. It was called Outer Worlds. Stay salty.
Yo, dumbass, Outer Worlds came out in 2019. Well, that's what happens when you're a PlayStation fanboy. You don't pay attention to other video games, you just pay attention to what you have, so you'll oftentimes get a lot of things wrong. Thus is the nature of a PlayStation fanboy. I mean, he fumbled that troll attempt real bad. Fucking face planted right into the ground.
We gotta end it on a high note, because I don't think it's good enough to just point out PlayStation fanboys being salty and triggered about no longer being able to play Starfield. Because many of them are claiming they never cared. A lot of them are saying, what the fuck is Starfield? I have Ratchet and Clank to look forward to. Funny you say that, because Daddy Frit just got you motherfuckers an 8K, bitch! What's this game genre? Is it third person? First person? Online? Single player? Cell shaded? Is it a side scroller? Is it open world? Linear? Story based? Free to play? Looter shooter? Strategic? Simulator? What the fuck is this game?
I just love how this motherfucker's asking all of these questions now, when just a few months ago... Starfield is targeting a 2021 release as of a few months ago, Insider says.
Good. My PS5 is ready.
Y'all motherfuckers can't stop being caught in 8K. What's going on here? Is your hatred of Xbox that great that you're willing to just get caught in 8K? You have any idea how many ponies I've seen running back to their old tweets to delete them? Here they were just a few months ago hyping Starfield. Even Sony wanted to buy it off as a timed exclusive. And then things didn't go their way. And now they don't feel Starfield is worth hyping because they don't know anything about it. But what happens? Sony announces they have 25 new games coming out, and the PlayStation fanboys celebrate without knowing a goddamn thing about any of them. Oh my god. Alright, well, with that being said, thanks for joining me, Alex. You're a brave soul, but I think we're gonna wrap this video up.
If you want to see more, check out my channel. It's Oh No, It's Alex on YouTube. I'll see you guys there. Have a great one.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. I don't give a fuck. And I'll see you bitches next video.
Free Congo sucks ass.